Her having sex with other men is not disrupting the world.
Well, no, not just sex, but filming it and disseminating
I think
it.
it actually
not
helps
putting
the
the world
world
into
because
shambles.
it gives
For
the
sure.
men a release of
Yes.
their semen that girls to fuck them, so they go jerk off to me.
All the lonely boys, you know, we're helping them.
I think people need to date with the intent to marry. Yeah, I'm a big critic of hookup culture in its current form. I believe sex should be sacred and is sacred, and it's really thrown away way too generously in this society and culture. And I can tell you, I'm super blessed. I have the best wife in the world. We have an amazing life. Building a family is the coolest thing ever, and my prayer for all of you is that you one day can do that.
That's so cute.
It's honestly the most joyful thing, and I've had some pretty amazing experiences. I've been very, very blessed.
Oh, okay. The P star is giving Charlie a covert. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on.
No, but Molly,
Being important and having sort of like this open type of relationship where you can have sex with other people. Obviously, there are certain boundaries in the relationship, but it really makes you think about, what's important, why you love this person, and you start to really hold things true that are deeper than just sex. And I think that on top of that, you can share sex with other people together, and that's really bonding. That's really fun.
are you ever worried that do you ever get jealous of him if he has sex with other people?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So how does that strengthen your relationship?
Because we're able to talk about it, and I think every time that I bring up a concern and he's able to soothe it and we're really able to work on that bond, it just makes it stronger.
Have you ever, when you were having sex, do you ever think it's more than physical? That maybe there's emotional and spiritual connections you might be introducing?
No.
So it's a purely physical experience.
Yeah.
See, for me, sex is more than physical. That's the least part of sex for me, because I get to share it with my soulmate. It's my best friend.
It's definitely a big energy exchange.
It's a big energy exchange. And so, Molly, I would ask respectfully, wouldn't you want to only share that energy exchange with the person that you love most and want to have children with?
I think sex can exchange different types of energies. So you can exchange an intimate type of energy, or you can exchange a really passionate, horny type of energy. You can exchange dull energy during sex. You can exchange manipulative energy during sex. Sex can be used for a wide variety of things, and I think the biggest one is marital spiritual connection, but you can't deny that there's other benefits to it as well.
If you could be with your boyfriend currently, and I waved a magic wand and I said you can make $1 million a year and never do porn again, would you?
No.
Okay.
I'm an exhibitionist. I love putting my sexual self out there for other people to see, for other people to touch themselves to, have fun with.
Do you have a good relationship with your father?
Okay, here we go.
No, I don't talk to him.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I actually think it's principled that you said you wouldn't give it up just for money, because that shows that you do it for reasons beyond just financial ones. It gives you a genuine passion and interest in it.
Maybe something to think about as the years go on, that maybe sex should just be saved for the person you love most. I would ask you or the panel, what would your definition of love be?
I feel like love is an emotional connection between two people that value each other and accept each other for who they are. I feel like that's what love is. I feel like real love is when you find things you don't like about the person you're with, and you still choose to be with them and grow with them either way. I feel like that's real love.
I agree with them as well. I think love is accepting someone for all of them, not just the good parts. And I think that it should be unconditional. If you're going to love someone, that it should be, the good and the bad.
That's a tricky one for me, because I have a hard I'm difficult to kind of deal with the term love and things around it. I'm kind of scared of it, but I feel like the main type of love that I like to focus on is just the self-love. As the rest of the girls are saying, there's so many different types of love you can find in a partner, but I feel like, I don't know, I couldn't imagine myself loving someone unconditionally, but myself, sure, I can find ways.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Why do you think you're afraid of love?
I don't know what it is. I think maybe the commitment.
It's scary.
And
Love
it's
is
like,
scary.
yeah, it's scary, isn't it? I
Would
don't
you
know.
say other
Well,
people, are you afraid of love?
I
Do
feel
you
like
feel that way?
I feel like people are afraid of happiness because happiness isn't long term. You can't stay happy forever,
Yeah.
especially with the person. It's not always going to be perfect. So I feel like a lot of people are scared of love because I feel like, well, let's say you're in a relationship with somebody, right? And I guess the best thing you can hope for is to end up dying together. It's no matter what, it's never like forever lasting. So I don't know. I think that's how it is.
And it's also scary because, like, if you give more to someone and they, like, don't give it back,
happens a
like,
lot.
that hurts a lot.
Yeah.
I think honestly that's the most beautiful part about love, because true love doesn't really care whether you're loved back. It hurts
yeah.
if you're not loved back, but
That's
you're
what I
still
mean,
going
yeah.
to love that person or
Yeah.
yourself or whatever. But I think that love in general is just a deep understanding and acceptance of a human being.
Yeah, the Greeks had 4 words for love. English has screwed this up. So in Greek, the first word would be phileo, which is the brotherly love, the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, right? So we all know that what that's like to love a sibling, right? But that's a completely different type of love than storge in Greek, which is to love a child, which is my wish for all of you. It's a great thing, as I said. Also, there is eros, which some of you may have had before, which is erotic. We get the English word erotic from. But then there's this...
You looked at me.
Did you look at her?
I did
didn't.
kind of glance right in her direction right as you said that. So.
So, and then the last is agape, which I'm a Christian. We believe that's the highest form of love, which you guys mentioned sort of, which is you would give your life for that person. And that's a very hard thing, right? I would give my life for my wife in a second and for my child. And I guess my question is, and anyone can chime in, through the current hookup culture, OnlyFans, is it more or less likely to get towards that ideal self-sacrificing type of love?
Yeah.
Personally, I was just gonna say, personally, I think that a lot of people today are so wrapped up and stuck because they don't know how to love themselves, and that causes, a lot of stuff to happen, and it can cloud your mind from really being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Pursue and look for a connection with another person.
And also with like social media and like dating apps and stuff now, like people are so used to like having options and just like literally just having like whoever they really want to. So it's like a lot harder for people to be like, I guess, more serious because once...
Go ahead, keep going.
Because like I don't know, like for a lot of people that are into like hookup culture and stuff, like I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of options and people don't take it serious because there's so many people to choose from. And like if they don't like one thing about you, they're like, oh, okay, I'll just find someone else then.